Okay, so here we are. Let's call this meeting of the Board of Directors of Charlotte Bay Villas to order. It's 10 a.m. Present, Directors Long, Arnold, and Leonard. Oh, sorry, Harper and Leonard.
Okay, so we've established a quorum. Next, we have to approve the previous minutes. Do you guys have those available, or do you want me to bring them up on screen? Have you read them? That's the minutes from the general meeting where we all got elected.
I read those, yes.
I've read those, and I'd make a motion to waive the reading of them. And
I'll second that. So.
All right.
awesome.
I'm
As
taking
written.
notes here. Right.
So our main function here today is to select officers for the board. Unfortunately, once again, 2 board members are missing. However, I understand that Arnold's interested in being our treasurer. And
Yeah, that'd
Mark,
be good for me.
Mark is interested in being our secretary. I personally really have no interest in being president, but I will, so long, with all this stuff that we have going on here, I'd really like to see it through to fruition. And I'm pretty involved at this point, so I'd like to see it through. So, I mean, I guess at this point I would volunteer for president for the time being, or for my 1-year term that I have left.
Okay, so vice president is Walter.
Yeah, so I can do for that.
I saw an email.
Walter got the email that we sent out a week or 2 ago and hasn't said no.
I thought I saw an email from Walter that said he wanted to be VP.
Yeah, I think I saw that yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, that came yesterday. I'm sorry, I must have missed that one. So I guess, what do we need, Mark? A motion to
I'm just taking notes. Harper for Trez. So who else do we need? We need
so there's one more director, and that would be Daniel.
Daniel, and what's that called? Director.
Just director.
Okay.
Well, we're all directors, but he has no title.
All right. I don't know if we need a motion for that. But I have Rob agreed to be president, Walter for vice president, Harper for treasurer, Mark for secretary, Daniel's director. I'd leave that as a motion.
I would say I second, and all in favor.
Aye.
Aye. Congratulations on your new titles.
Okay.
So I don't know if we actually had an agenda per se, but the other things we have to discuss, obviously, are the roofing estimates that I forwarded to you. I don't know if everybody's had time to review them. Unfortunately, none of them are apples to apples, and every single one of them is really
Exactly. We go through them, and some are piecemeal, some are whole, some are replacing some things that others aren't. So it's kind of different. Yeah.
The big thing for me is just the millimeter of the PTO roofing system. We're ranging from a 60 mil all the way to 115.
Right.
So, I mean, it would be nice to just compare apples to apples. The roof that's on the existing building, or the one that has a new roof, is an 80 mil. I would think, since we have an 80, that's probably what we should look at.
I agree.
However, that all said, Daniel is a retired roofing contractor. So I'd really, really, really like to have his input on this, as I really don't know much about roofs other than what I'm looking at here with these estimates.
Yeah, I think that's the wise thing to do. That's his background. I hate flat roofs because water will find a way into the walls always if it's not lipped over the edges. We deal with that in the government all the time because they build all our buildings with flat roofs. No idea why. And water finds its way in if you don't have it over and sealed correctly. So then you get wood rot, which we've seen in some of these pictures I've seen. So we need it done right.
So the one low bid one from WSV Group, I've asked, that's a very vague estimate. It's not really in proposal form. I've asked them to come back with specifications on what they're really looking to do. It's substantially lower than all the others. So I'm a little skeptical on that one.
Yeah.
However, they
Can I
are
just jump in for just one quick second? I don't know if you guys have got it yet, but about a half hour ago, I sent you an email with a synopsis of all the quotes, so we could have them all on one quick page and kind
I
of.
saw that too. That was helpful.
I'm looking at it now.
What does WSV stand for? Because I couldn't find them anywhere on the internet to review them.
Oh, I think I did Google them and found them. I'm not sure what it stands for. I know they're out of St. Petersburg, which, you know, isn't local, but it's at least Florida based.
Okay, so that makes sense because I did find what's called the WSV Group out of Tampa.
Okay.
Could be the same.
So Tampa, St. Pete, that makes some sense. The only reason I ask, and looking at the quotes, is it seems that there are businesses that do commercial roofing as a, like, if I don't have a residential roof to shingle, I'll go ahead and do a flat roof to keep my guys busy. Other people kind of specialize in it. And for example, Galloway is residential and commercial roofing. Kendall, they seemed like a really good business, but I couldn't find any commercial work on their website. Everything was residential shingled roofs. Boyette, commercial interiors. They don't even mention commercial.
Boynet actually brought in a subcontractor for the roof. They are not roofers. They would be using a subcontractor. I forget the name that was on the side of the subcontractor's truck. I could get that. I mean, obviously, if we move forward with them, we would want that.
That explains it.
So Galloway Roofing, just to step on them for a sec, have done a lot of work here for us. They've been our roofing patcher over the years because they are local.
Okay. All right. Well, that's good to know. They also were the thinnest single ply, I noticed, TPO. Although the other ones just don't even mention it. So you're right. It's hard to compare apples to apples. So it wasn't clear to me. I'm just saying that seemed like a cost that could quickly balloon.
Yeah, again, I mean, Daniel, being in the industry, would probably be somebody that could explain that to us better. Okay. I mean, I guess those are the loopholes in the contracts that we need the attorney at least to tighten up once we pick a contractor.
Right. The other thing, and I'll mention this, as I was doing my research, I found two other groups and I just sent them an RFQ, Certified Roofing Solutions and APC Roofing. They're both in PG. I figured they had great reviews. They specified they did commercial roofing. A quote certainly won't hurt, an extra quote.
Absolutely not. That said, what we did solicit, I have about 3 contractors that came and looked at the project and then just didn't bother giving us any numbers.
Okay.
No other communication since.
Okay.
But neither are the ones you're referring to.
And I guess, pardon me?
Neither are the ones you are.
Well, I guess it's like, you know, kissing frogs. I don't know. I haven't kissed a lot, but I've heard this story.
I'm not sure if Arnold has been brought up to date with the other repairs that are necessary, as far as the wall falling off of unit 55 and the erosion issue behind units 54 and 55. Unfortunately, out of 4 contractors contacted, only WSV has given us a price on that repair. And nobody else is really, I guess, interested in doing it. $3,600 didn't seem that expensive to me. I don't really want to move ahead, and I'm going to push Palmer to try to get us somebody else to give us an estimate or more estimates. But that's really something we have to deal with even before the roof, because every time it rains, it's going straight in
It
there.
works. Yeah. Yeah, I saw the pictures. It needs help because it will definitely degrade worse and worse as we go along, especially
Absolutely.
when rainy season comes. So
Hopefully it's fixed before rainy season gets here. Just to touch base quickly on the erosion issue, the adjuster came by last week or the week before, looked at it. It got escalated. The insurance company sent out an engineer who looked at it this week, and we're now awaiting the engineer's report, which they said would be about a week or so before we can really know what we're going to do with that repair.
Excellent. Thank you.
Back to the roofing, I guess. I mean, again, I'd really like Daniel's input, and hopefully he can review these and give us his input. We'll try to reach out to him with an email and ask him to review them and give us his. We don't need a formal meeting, to discuss it through emails, I guess. What else do we need to discuss, Mark? Anything?
No, I think that's it. I'm still holding off for the machine guns on the top of the roof.
Yeah.
Bet
spell
we
check,
could get some AI
spell check
Arnold
would
to
be a
have
wonderful thing.
a machine gun turret with AI running it that just sits on the top of the roof and monitors, as long as we're up there anyway. Patrol.
We'll have to put that out to vote, I think. Okay.
I'm thinking Arnold can get us a good price on one.
I don't even want to know.
All right, it was a joke.
It's a good joke. So I had one question though. He sent a thing out about pest control. Have we gotten bids on pest control so we can get like a contract versus this annual, not knowing if it's better deals or not?
No, it hasn't been rebid recently. I mean, we've just been renewing annually, and you're right. We probably should do due diligence and check it into it. I will say that we had a major rat problem here, and since we've been doing this annual thing, they're almost non-existent. And it was to the point where they were in the buildings and causing chaos. So I mean, I'm always for just renewing, simply because I know we need the service, but I will give you, yes, we should do due diligence and shop it out, I guess.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, I mean, at my HOA in Ponte Vedra, we do 3-year contracts with, just everything, lawn maintenance, whatever. Because prices escalate every year now with inflation, but if the price is the same, then I mean, I don't have a problem with it right now. Do it, and then maybe next year do that, but.
Well, we can reach out, or I'll reach out to Palmer and ask, for competitive bids on it.
Okay.
We still have what I think he said it was April 16th that had a renew.
You're right,
So,
April, yeah.
I'll reach out to him first thing.
Okay.
Yeah, if Dave says it's okay, I just think we have, and I don't disagree, I'm for competitive bidding everything. I just think we have so many other balls in the air right now. They've done a good job for us. The price seems reasonable, $600 a year. That's $50 a month. I see the rat traps everywhere, so
they're definitely doing their job.
Yeah.
I've seen them come and bait them on a regular basis, and the rat population is down. I mean, they used to jump out of the dumpster at you.
Holy cow. I would not like that.
It's the one thing I don't like. I'll take snakes, I'll take mice, but rats, heebie-jeebies.
I had a house in Bradenton and we had rats in the palm trees. They're huge. It was unreal. I had to get a guy to come trap the rats out of the palm trees. They climb up in there and just sit in the nest. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not much on rats at all.
I made a note. I will have Palmer reach out to that. And I'm for lawn bids too. The previous board, we had a landscaper here. The previous board didn't like their work, hired another one for a little bit more money, and they do less work than the last company. So, the grass is always greener, as they say, but if you don't shop it, you won't know.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's, for me, I like keeping costs down, but getting I don't mind paying more if we get the quality product, but if you're getting less quality and more money, then that's definitely opposite what we need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not like our lawn is,
Not much,
kind of
yeah.
a showpiece down here. So, unfortunately. Okay. Anything else, gentlemen?
The only thing I'd like to discuss is to try and set a standardized time for meetings going forward. I assume we're going to have to meet 2, 3, 4 more times before all of these contracts get signed and moving forward. The 2 times that I found were acceptable were Saturday morning, and Friday after 6. I don't particularly care for Friday after 6. Because it seems like we're always going out Friday night at my house.
So Saturday morning's better, huh? You sure?
Well, yeah, I mean, Jennifer sleeps late and
I'm the way, for me it's 7 a.m. So, but I get up at 4:30 during the week. So sleeping in for me is 5:30. So this is fine.
Well, thanks
Yeah,
for
the
that.
problem with me, Monday through Thursday, I leave the house at 5 a.m. I get home at 7 p.m. my time. So they're long days, but
wow.
plenty of them available. Yeah.
All right, and so long as you don't mind keeping the minutes, I don't mind doing the Saturday mornings if it works out for everybody else. I think Daniel had a bit. Oh, he said only this Saturday was a problem.
Right.
And you don't need David.
So we don't need David really, unless we do something wrong.
Well, David said he would prefer after 6 on the weekdays.
Well, he won't do it on the weekends. That's, he doesn't work on the weekends.
Good gravy.
That's the issue there, I believe. Quite honest, I mean, we do have a lot to deal with, but once this stuff gets going, I mean, once a month is more than adequate.
Oh, I absolutely agree. Yeah, I think the spring we're going to potentially have, and that's my only issue.
And a lot of it can be discussed amongst emails. It's not like we have to meet, although this is more convenient a lot of the times. So I because the other board members haven't been involved, I'd say let's shoot for again next Saturday. Yes.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Same time, same place, I guess. And hopefully the other board members can join us then, and we can maybe make a decision on pursuing somebody roofing wise. Meanwhile, this week I'll reach out to the people that haven't responded as far as WSV with their more defined contract.
Yeah, and if you could please shoot me an email and let's find out if WSV is actually in where did we say? Tampa.
Pete, yeah.
I got there.
It's a small thing, but when your guys have to
That's the business card.
that's the one. Yep, I found them online. Okay.
The back so a little bit right there.
Right. No, WSV group
Group,
is
yeah.
I'll do a little bit of research and add it to my email. But and I don't know, it just seems to me like if somebody's over an hour away and you gotta run home and grab a hammer, maybe that's fine. And I'm not talking about a hammer, frankly. I mean, they have equipment, they have trucks, they move product back and forth.
Yeah, from what I understand, they've been doing quite a bit of work in this area since the hurricane.
Okay.
They're working on other projects that Palmer manages. And that's how we got involved with them. But
Oh.
they are mainly window people. They do have roofing division, but they specialize in windows. They were the
Okay.
ones with the real cheap window price.
Got it. All right, that's useful to know. Okay, I'm all set.
All right, I guess we can make a motion to adjourn this meeting at 10:22.
And I second that.
All in favor?
Hi.
Aye.
Nice
right,
meeting you
gentlemen.
guys.
Thank you, likewise, and we'll talk next Saturday, if not before.
Very
Take
good.
care. Have a good weekend.
You too.